Jewel, you tied a franchise record for three-pointers in a game with seven. Just curious, obviously, like shooting performances like that don't come around too often, but you're not a stranger to them. So what did it feel like to just kind of get back in that rhythm? And when did you know, like, okay, this is going to be a hot three-point shooting game for me?
Um, I know I don't really think that. I just try to keep my feet moving, stay active. I think when the ball moves the way it does, it has energy. So you just try to be in the right spot. And we were just playing with such a lightness to us today, and we were just moving the ball. So I was just trying to be where I need to be, and my teammates found me, and it was cool to see everyone happy.
Yeah, you mentioned seeing everybody happy. I saw a video where it was your mom dancing and she was like behind Megan Gustafson. They're like doing the same dance, cheering for you. During a game like this one, are you able to even like catch
No, not
glimpses
at
of
all.
stuff like that?
Also, my mom's like she's in her own world half the time, so she enjoys the game and she's her own entertainment all the time. So it's cool that everyone kind of gets to experience that, and obviously when your team's playing well, the fans are super engaged as well. So yeah, my mom is her own celebrity.
And then also kind of just wanted to ask you what the tone of this game felt like for you. Obviously, you took that big like shoulder check and you went
Oh,
down
it
and
was to the
started.
jaw.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, to the jaw.
yeah.
Did it feel like maybe tensions rose as like the gap in scoring grew, or what did it feel like?
I mean, to that play, it- you know, she's a rookie, right? Yeah. I was always taught by DT never poke the bear. Um, I mean, you get frustrated. Everyone kind of goes through it, but you know, it's uh, it's interesting. You hit someone and walk the other way, so it's, it's life. But I think all of us were kind of fed up with just the late pushes in the back. I think we suggested that to the refs. Asia got attacked for it as well. It's we want to protect each other as much as we can in our bodies and what we do. And when things kind of get out of hand, things like that happen. So I think it's kind of a mix of both. Is that refs could probably be more aware and see things, see the flow, and us players are obviously talking to each other, making sure that we're protecting ourselves. But when a situation like that happens, it definitely set the tone for us, and they definitely gave us life.
Thank you.
Jewelry in the middle. You've done some work with Sherry Riley on your interpersonal growth to help your career and then your mental fortitude along the way. How important has that been for you in a season like this, where this team has faced a number of different challenges? And do you still continue to do that kind of work?
Of course, yeah. Sherry's been amazing. It's like year four working with her. So like the last four seasons has been, ups and downs and good times, bad times. I think that's what you kind of have to, for me, understand that you got to take the bitter with the sweet always. And working with her, it's kind of just helped me understand, my value, my greatness, and as much as I hate things about me, it's sometimes you got to celebrate yourself. And I'm getting used to doing that, regardless of the outcomes of the wins and losses. It's just sometimes you can find the little wins, and I appreciate that. And so it's been really great to work with her, but also share what I'm learning with the my teammates and people I interact with. And it's bigger than basketball, and I always say that. And I'm so big on people, and so the investment in people, my teammates, mean the more to me than anything else. So if I'm doing that, I'm doing my job.
Joel, since you made the adjustment of coming off the bench, we've seen a little bit more production from you scoring wise. Is this the outcome that you wanted to see being moved to the bench or coming out of the starting lineup?
I just want to help my team, whatever that looks like at any moment, and I feel like, I'm not scared to change things up. I'm not afraid. I have so much confidence in everyone on this roster. And, I just felt like we needed something else, and it allowed us to play the way we've been playing. And, like I said, I don't care about, the record of, the most starts and all these things that everyone kind of, you guys, basically your jobs of finding all that information out. I didn't care about that. It was really just, how can I help this team? And if that's going to help, then cool. If it doesn't, we could go back to it. But why not change it up?
Last question will go to Willie on Zoom. Last question, Willie.
Hey, Jewel, during the broadcast, they had made mention, I believe, of a pregame interview with, I want to say, KB, and she had said that Asia reached out. I don't know if that was a group text but they had made it a point that she reached out to everybody, so I would assume it was a group text. But the key phrase was, "This is never going to happen to this team again." Was that in the group? Did you get that? Was it a call? Does that sound familiar? I'm just curious how important that was to hear from the face of of not just this franchise, of the league after yesterday to set the tone for today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't want to make that a habit of losing like what. And you know, the biggest thing for us is just communicating with each other, you know, and you know, we all took accountability for that. And obviously having, you know, Asia come out and say that and remind us of what we're doing, why we play the game, and just to, you know, obviously watch that game coming today ready. And that all sat with us. I mean, we all had our moments in the locker room the other night and just trying to figure out, you know, how can we come back and rally, and we did that. And so it's a testament to her character, but also the character of this team, is that, you know, things are going to be hard at times, but how do we respond to it and how do we collectively do it? And it wasn't just put on one person. It was all of us. You know, we all win together, we all lose together. And, you know, that's just a reflection of, you know, the character of our MVP.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jewel.